So attention, maybe you call it a meditation, is on equalness, equality. Natural, profound, all over, everything, equal. At the very basis. Because it is. You find out for yourself. Equalness. Why? Because it's transitory. Everything's transitory. Everything just is an appearance of something, right? In a transitory, moving, that is your life. And the attention to equalness also gets you right away to equality, gets you to effortless. Because in the attention to a grand equanimity, you naturally get to effortless. Because it's only with effort that you make distinction and separate and segregate. You fabricate justifications for oppression and denial. All that stuff. That's effort. And you can tell from reality that all those repressions and whatnot are all fabricated. Based on this and not based on that. But, there's plenty of excuses. Oh, yes, there's plenty of excuses. Even so big of an excuse as myth. Written by ignorant people from 2,000 years ago. And still trying to be of some value in the 21st century. That's ridiculous. That somehow this... What's that one they always use? The Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden, and the woman there is becomes from that instance. Because, what is it? Eve took the apple, or whatever that story is, that silliness is. But anyway, from there, those Christian wackos began to justify repression of women from that myth. From the completely fabricated thing. A creation myth. And they just kept going. Oh, it didn't stop there. Made up other stories, because then the stories, could be told to other illiterate people and say, this is what happened. So, if you do that, oh boy, you're suffering. Oh, geez, you're going wrong. Because of this myth. This fabricated story, made up. And so there comes the justification to repress gays, homosexuals. It's from their ignorant myth, a fabricated story. Used to just control, limit behavior, limit what you wear of clothes, limit what you eat. Oh, it's all because it's the religion. And if you eat the wrong thing, you wear the wrong clothes, oh geez, you're suffering. And even in those wacko things, you can even be killed. Killed. That's how stupid they are. So here in the 21st century, you're supposed to be separating out still? You're still supposed to be following these ignorances? Separation, denial, this one's that one because that's that group and that's that religion and that's a race. And, well, women are secondary and all the gays, they don't really exist. No rights for them. And, it just goes on and on and on and on. Oh, those guys were commies and they were on and on and on. Right-wing nut. Trump, Republicans. That's where all this crap is stored in right now in a political sphere and being drawn on by the Republican Party. A big effort is made for these Christian wackos, to have them just, kowtow, pay attention to their myths and whatnot and say, oh, geez, family values, racism, segregation. Oh, yeah, sure. Family values. That's what Republicans are. Because it's based on the book, this fabricated little storyland, and, it goes on and on. And all of that is suffering. Look what it does. It just makes for suffering. Needless suffering. And it's all based on ignorance. Because even though it says to be an American in particular, now this is worldwide as far as I'm concerned, but it's right there in the American Constitution, Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence. Those three documents are what is your foundation to say you're an American. And it says right there, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Bingo. And endowed, they're created by certain inalienable rights. You got the rights of equality. Right there. That's what all your government activity and all legislation and budget and everything should be going for. It's what you say you wave that flag for. You hold up that flag and drive around town with that flag, American flag in the car, and a bumper sticker flag, or a flag in your American flag in your yard and all this. Well, great, because that means equal rights. Equal rights first. It means freedom from religion. It means an open, independent news media. It means intelligence. Humane intelligence. Equal rights. So, even in the great big view, the big view that we try and say is religion, and somehow politics isn't. They're religion. And attention is one of intelligent people is the understanding of equality. The great equanimity that pervades everything. This very transitory experience that all of us are having. Great equality. And that equality is effortless. You don't have to think about it. Thinking about it got you all wrapped up in delusions, into myth, into this storyland stuff. Fabrications. No. At the basis of everything, for intellectual awareness, for humane, intelligent awareness, for what do you want to call mystical realization and enlightenment. It all has as a foundation the true, just in your gut feeling and knowledge and awareness of equality, equanimity. All of us, we're all born here, live for some duration, and die here. We all need clean air, clean water. We all, as we're seeing with the coronavirus, we all need health care. Because, wait a minute, that means it's all about you first. But that's what it says. Equal rights. So politics, philosophy, religion, kind of have this trueness when they get to equanimity. And you understand equanimity because it's effortless. You're not making distinctions. You're not making the effort of distinctions. You're not making the effort of repression and justifications for repression. Equal rights is effortless. Equality is effortless. In action. It's effortless. It's equal rights. Effortless. It's just what you do. It's just how it is. That type of thing. Because you are first. Not corporations. Not religion. No. You're first. That's the realization in there. All of us. We live here. We're born here, live for some duration, and die here. And there's the truth. The great equanimity. Underneath all the seeming distinctions, well, that animal has feathers, and that one, they got horns, and that one has 4 legs, and that one had 8, and this one had, and this one's shaped like that, and that one's shaped like so. They do have those distinctions. You do see those things. And you don't need to make them into justifications for violence, segregation. There's common sense. There's intelligence. You're seeing that all of us, all living things, benefit from clean air, clean water. All living things are in this transitory duration of their life, just like you are. There's a great equality that underlies all of us, of awareness itself. That you can actually fully understand with direct experience. Not myth, not dreaming about, not listening to this podcast, not just reading a book and thinking, oh yeah, I got it, bing, a light switch type of thing. It clicks on, there you go. No. You gotta have some effort. You gotta take some time. So that you got the direct, you whittle all the fabrications aside. You let them all go. They vaporize when you look at them with just awareness itself. Awareness itself is the very thing of effortless. Effortless. And then, what a world that'd be. What a government that would be. It'd benefit you. See for yourself.